Hello, I am Pavel from Coredo, and today we will dive into an exciting and essential topic. Things to have in mind during a contract review. Trust me, you don't want to skip this step before signing any agreement. Let's get started. Why is contract review so important? Let's be honest, contracts can feel like an overwhelming wall of legal jargon. But here's the deal. Contracts are backbone of every business relationship. Skipping a proper review is like walking into a deal blindfolded. Reviewing a contract means making sure you know exactly what you are agreeing to and ensuring it protects your interests. Contract review is all about clarity, fairness, and enforceability. By carefully checking a contract, you can spot risks, fix potential problems, and negotiate terms that works for you. Plus, it's a great way to avoid costly mistakes down the line. What should you look out for during a contract review? Let me break it down for you with a few practical tips. These are the key points you will want to double check before putting pen to paper. Firstly, make sure the parties involved are correctly identified. Check the names, addresses, and identification numbers. You want to be 100% certain you are entering into an agreement with the right partner. Also, confirm that the person signing the contract has the authority to represent their company. No surprises later. Secondly, focus on the purpose of the agreement. Think of this as the why behind the contract. Is it clearly stated? Does it align with your business goals? A well-defined purpose prevents misunderstandings and sets the tone for the entire deal. Next up, don't forget to check the term of the agreement. How long does the contract last? And here's the kicker. Look out for clauses that remain valid even after the contract ends. For example, some confidentiality or indemnification terms might still apply, so keep an eye on those. Speaking of confidentiality, this is where you want to be extra cautious. Contracts usually have a confidentiality clause outlining what can and cannot be shared. Make sure you understand the rules, especially when it comes to fines for breaches. Ask yourself, are those penalties realistic for your business? If not, renegotiate them. Now let's talk about indemnification. Imagine this. The other party breaches the contract and you end up with financial losses. Indemnification clauses are your safety net, ensuring the other party compensates you. Just remember, these clauses often stick around even after the contract is terminated. More things to watch out for. Let's keep going, because the next points are just as important. For example, pay attention to the governing law and jurisdiction. This determines which country's laws will apply if there's a dispute. Choose a legal system that's familiar to you and provides the security your business needs. Some companies opt for a neutral system to avoid favoritism, but make sure it suits your needs. Another key element is dispute resolution. Before taking any issue to court, most contracts define alternative ways to handle disputes, like mediation or direct discussions. Check how disputes should be resolved and make sure the timeline for resolution is reasonable. Now, let's talk about limitation of liability. Picture this. Something goes wrong and you are held liable for damages. This clause caps your liability to a specific amount. If it's not set up correctly, it could spell disaster for your business. Always review this clause carefully, and if you are unsure, consult a lawyer. And here's an often overlooked detail: amendments. How can the contract be changed after it's signed? Does it require written agreement, or can it be done informally? If it's formal, double check the contact details for amendments, email addresses, phone numbers, and so on. Lastly, let's not forget the entire agreement clause. This clause means that the contract itself is the only document governing your relationship. No verbal agreements or side discussions count unless they are included in the contract. It's all about keeping things clear and official. A quick word about annexes. Annexes, the unsung heroes of contracts. These are the extra details that make your agreement specific. For example, if you are buying a product, the annex might specify quantities, delivery times, or prices. Always double check that the annexes are correct and match the main contract. Let's face it, contract review might not sound glamorous, but it's absolutely essential. Taking the time to review every detail ensures your business stays protected and helps avoid costly mistakes. If you ever feel unsure or overwhelmed, our legal team at Coredo is here to help. We've got your back. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or leave a comment. I can't wait to see you next time. Goodbye.